Up to Gaming go toe-to-toe a couple of events so far this season on the circuit, and you know, obviously I think they won 7-5, 7-4 at the last event. I may be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that's right. It's the same thing as when they played Envious, right? You look at it and you go, just play a little quicker. Just be a little quicker.
Just be fast.
I don't know whether part of that is not having a coach. It's something I've said to the Epsilon boys, you know, post-event. I said, hey, why don't you guys get a coach? They're like, oh, well, there's no good coaches in Europe. I'm like, find one, create one, do whatever you need to do. But our European 2K final about to get underway. Vitality going to be our blue squad for this one, and Team Epsilon going to be our red squad. Looking forward to kicking this one off, and you can already see that big fight starting to
and you know, one thing I noticed that, you know, we're starting to see Lift a lot more here in some of these competitive matches. Not getting banned as much as it used to be.
Why do you think that is?
You know, that's a good question. You know, maybe some teams mixing it up. You know, we're getting more people. We're getting more of a foundation ban so much nowadays, you know, because
it's fun, right? Because I think when you look at big rivalries that you have across our regions, like your Up to Gamings, your Team Aimings, your Vitalities, your Epsilons, right? You'll have this opportunity to make your worst map potentially your best map, right? Just by practicing. If you know one map is always going to get banned out, like let's say, guy, you're particularly good at Foundation. Every time I play you, I'm banned at Foundation. So you may as well get good at a different map and force me to maybe change my ban process.
Exactly. And, you know, especially when we see that with the top North American teams, when Foundation, you know, goes out of cycle, you have to think about it this way, because a lot of teams are like, oh, this is our best map, but it's also maybe their best map as well.
Exactly,
you know?
that. Right.
So do you stick to your guns and be like, hey, this is what we know, let's do this, let's just hope our gameplay, you know, best theirs, or do you just take it out the cycle completely?
Get creative, you have to. Early on in this one, though, it is going to be the French squad of Vitality that earned themselves an early lead. They also threatened for a trip cap domination in the early parts, but Epsilon was able to just hold on. Current score 91-22. Epsilon finally get their home hill back, but early on, this has been all the French aggression coming through from Vitality. Not really surprised as we take a look now at Baghdad. He's going to be stuck between a rock and a hard place. If he's able to get out of this one, though, it would be good. Not going to happen. In goes Grace and Asher.
There you go right there, and that's going to get cleaned up. We saw early on in this round, like Vitality was about to come out with that trip cap, but here we go, Epsilon is pushing back. They're going to be controlling both home hills, and now you're going to have Jails and Squad. They're going to have to hold down this B hill until they can get their home hill back, but you see Epsilon, they're getting pushed out of their camp. So Vitality is looking good here. They have a nice, healthy lead. They're about to get their home hill back very soon. I like this setup right now.
Yeah, it's a big old lead. They've got 142-71. Epsilon, of course, with that 2-1 hill advantage, but the B hill does not look like
they need to get more. They need to get more resources over there, because two of these guys at B need to just bounce out of here and try to get back to their home hill, because I don't know if you're trying to over. I don't know what this is.
For Vitality, they recognize, hey, we can win just off one hill, right? We can win this just by holding down that B hill. Let's make sure that we keep sending our resources to B, and then maybe try and get behind Epsilon. The problem is, if you fall, you're very, very dangerous. You're in dangerous territory. Let's just put it that way, right? Like, this B hill now you expect to be taken, and by losing that B hill, you now give Epsilon the license to collapse on that A hill, and that's exactly what you're going to see.
Yeah, no, you're right, Vince. I got to eat my words on that one right there. All they did need was one hill, and that was the B hill, so they opted to just try to turtle on that and hold down, but that strategy needs to work.
That's how you lose the game, guys! Not like this. Not round one.
They got B being decapped right now. It is going to be going into favor of Vitality, so they still have one heal. Epsilon trying to cut this lead, but B does not get capped. Epsilon is all around this map, and they're pushing Vitality back into their base here.
Oh, that big 1v1 though, I believe it was Zorkos actually killed Ash on the B hill. Vitality do get control of that, and now they're looking to put the pressure back on towards that C hill. Fights again going over towards B. Zorkos forced to back away. Gel, meanwhile, he does pick up Hydro. 3 players now from Epsilon forced to rotate over towards B. They recognize now you have around about 9 seconds to make your way back towards that C hill. Go for the neutral. They've neutralized B. It's absolute manic chaos here in round number 1, but Vitality should have done just enough with Trick picking up that double.
You know what? They barely got out with that one. Barely got out with that. And as you said, you know, sometimes that's how you lose the game, when you try to kind of turtle on that one hill too soon, you know?
Never be a turtle, guy. Be a hare. Hares are quicker than turtles, okay?
Okay. Hey, but the turtle did win the race, okay? I know some of y'all in the chat is saying that right now. But besides that, all right, you can't. It just shouldn't have been that close, okay?
Absolutely.
But let's take a look at the weapon placement here, all right? Do they want to go for the top here? I think this Botok is looking like they want to use it as a viable pick here. Let's see. Do they want to put this? Because so they had control over both home hills for a good while. So if Vitality chooses to do that again, you know, they're going to be able to get both these Boltox. They probably could have put something down a little bit heavier, but hey, it's a good opening strat. You know, the Boltox does a lot of damage in the right hands. It's going to be a good placement, you know what I'm saying? Just start off slow and steady, you know?
Especially considering the start they had. That first round, they almost had a trip cap domination within the first 10 seconds. I was having a casual conversation with you. Next thing I know, I look up at the screen and Vitality's like all up in Epsilon's business. That one almost ended very, very quickly, but we'll see just how effective that Boltox will be. Potentially how the weapon placements change as the rounds progress through. As it stands there, Vitality winning round number 1. It's actually going to be Sam to grab that Boltox for Epsilon, but for now, just the A-Hill has been capped.
That was a good use of smoke. He saved that smoke. Now he needs to use that to get some position and not waste it. And he's going to opt to push down a little bit, but you see Vitality sneaking into that corner, and Praise didn't see him. Oh, he goes down, but help from his teammate. 1v2 situation, cleans it up. Looking for the 1v1 to get control of his platform.
Oh, Gel's got to go though, because meanwhile,
his teammate,
coming through. You got to get to B, but
he caught the dude over the edge. They didn't get the A.
Hydron. But meanwhile, the cavalry was still there for Epsilon. As once again, they look to try and put some pressure on. A-Hill is being kept afloat. This is Vitality's home hill. Looks like it is going to be broken, and Strick's done a phenomenal job of staying alive. He will be pushed out though, and unfortunately for Gel, he blinks and he dies. Can he touch the hill? Nice movement, but not going to get there quick enough. A very, very good response from Epsilon.
That was good work there by Epsilon. They were very, very patient with that B fight this time around, and waited for their teammates to make some plays. They got control over that, and they kept tabs on everybody on Vitality, and they came out with that domination. Now, Vitality here with the weapon placement. You know, almost there. I think that they were getting the bottom platform a little bit easier beforehand. A little tossed up to the gears, guys. We got Ensigns on the top. Okay, we got Ensigns on the top of the map here. That's going to be good. You know, give them something else to play for, work for those home hills. So we'll see if the Ensigns hold enough weight right there to kind of change the strategy in the open and break, but it's not. Nope. We're actually going to see maybe one more player from Epsilon go over here towards his V hill, actually.
We'll see Crazed once again in that familiar 1v1. The smokes come out. Now he has the support of a teammate. Are they going to try and push through? A flank came through, and Ash maybe getting a little overzealous. Straight turned around, read him like a book. However, the trade does come through. Now you're looking at Crazy. Just try and cap that B hill. Should be easy to clean up Zorkos there. And a bit of a change coming through from the Epsilon boys there over towards that B hill like you mentioned, Guy.
Now, yeah, they played that fight so well on that platform. If they was to come out with a win this round, Vitality needs to look at probably blocking that position, making sure no weapons go up there. But it may be too early on to tell just yet. Oh, over the top right there, picking up that kill.
Did you get like extra style points for that? That was like a blind instant kill. That was stylish.
It was still good. It was still good. It was definitely good. I give him style points for that.
Okay. All right. He's also Captain Hill as well. So AC once again controlled by Vitality. It's just going to be that B hill now controlled by Epsilon. Vitality looking to just build themselves a little bit of a lead here. 60 points to 56. Looking at Strick's perspective, but they've had to back away from A. Unfortunately for Strick, he will go down.
And so right here, on top of this hill, more kills being picked up here. Vitality controlling both of these home hills, and this is good here. So their incense strat did work off early on. They was able to get both home hills. They had the incense to help hold it off a little bit longer. Those new incense should be on respawn within a little bit less than a minute now. So they will be getting the guy in position for that when they have control over these Boltox. And so far, we're going to see if Ash can get some help from his teammates. Coming from middle is going to be 3 Epsilon members looking to go back here and break this setup. The Boltox are out. Smokes are out. They're going to clean up these kills. 4v. It's going to be a 5v3 right here. In play for this home hill. These Boltox is just dirty right now.
They're just doing so much damage. Kenny, meanwhile, trying to distance himself from that fight, but Sam will clean him up. And you thought like Ash should maybe just waited the right amount of time for his teammates to help him out, but he turned that corner pretty much blind. Teammates not able to give him some covering fire. Just kind of lost that 1v1, and from there, yeah, Vitality lapping away to themselves. They now can put pressure on for the trip cap. This should be their round, even if they don't get this trip cap. The A-Hill broken momentarily.
This was,
there's so many players over there. That's looking like you and H1 right there, guy. That was not pretty. B and C Hill, though, has been capped by Vitality, and they have such a big lead at this point. There's no way they lose this.
No, that was a very beautiful round there by Vitality. Good weapon placement with the incense. It definitely assisted them holding that 2 cap. Now, you know, I'm going to jump ahead a little bit here. You know, it's hard to do an escalation. When Epsilon loses this round, all right, when it comes down to his weapon placement, Vincent, I was saying before that they should probably, Vitality should have probably blocked down low, okay, because of Epsilon winning the platform. So since Epsilon lost, they need to look to put in something over there that holds enough weight to force Vitality away from playing that dual cap, all right? And force them back over there to the fight down on the bottom half of the map.
I mean, let's not forget, this was Epsilon's map pick as well.
Exactly. So it needs to go bottom maintenance. There we go. You need to M-bar. I don't do sniper. M-bar drop shot, maybe torque bow.
Okay.
M-bar drop shot, maybe torque bow.
The last thing you want to see here is a block.
Oh, 100%. Or nades. I don't want to see nades at all either. Okay. M-bar is good. And so that's good. They've been winning that fight. Vitality recognized it. That's why they played the top half. So let's see if they can force Vitality into this fight, especially on these longer respawn rounds. And Epsilon probably can pull out at least 2 rounds here with that weapon placement.
Strict currently leading the lobby in terms of kills with 10. Just a look at that mini-map shows you the resources being sent down towards that bottom side. 4 players for Epsilon as opposed to just 3 for Vitality. Vitality may have just misplayed this one off the start. We'll have to wait and see, though. Crazed. He's going to wait to push through. In comes the support. He finds one. Should be able to find the second if he times it well, but no. Gel walks out with the kill and somehow still alive.
Gel was trying to be the angel for his team right there, but was not able to get it slayed up. And M-bar being picked up here by Hydro. So once again, Epsilon's strat worked out. In that opening break, there's a member of Vitality double capping his home hill with his teammate before he goes and kind of pushes through mid. That guy needs to commit with his teammates off the opening push there, going into the next round.
Especially now you have the M-bar down as well.
Yeah.
There's kind of no point. I mean, unless you're going for a very quick double cap where you're trying to both rush over towards enemy home hill, which yes, okay, maybe in the later rounds might work, but in low respawn rounds, there's almost no point, right? You want to make sure you secure that M-bar. The M-bar is going to be so important.
But and I want to say that guy who was helped double cap on the home hill, he's probably one of the main reasons of why Vitality keeps coming out with this double cap. Maybe his overextension with him and his teammates is the reason why Vitality can come out with this every single time. So Epsilon, this is going to come down to Felty. He's going to have to connect with these, and he's going to get one right there. He's going to get the body shot.
Why is no one looking at the men with the M-bar? There we go. Flanked. Okay, I was about to say, we're out here letting him just fire off M-bar shots for free. Someone, please hit the flank, and that's exactly what Zolkos did. And now he should be able to put the pressure on the B hill. I expect this one to be neutralized. He's just making sure he can't be shot over the top. It should be, no, Zolkos! He pushed out the perfect time. I mean, we're talking millisecond. That was beautiful, beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
To win that 1v1. And Epsilon, they, for lack of a better word, look a little lost.
Okay, now this is what you need to think about next, okay? In case that Vitality does the same thing to you again, look at the dual spawns at the bottom, right? Vitality's not playing this side of the map, so whatever gets placed down here in these dual spawns at the bottom, 45 seconds into the game when it's open, this could be for you.
I like that you win that down low fight, then you get 2 extra.
Maybe you get double nades here in the later rounds if Vitality wants to stick to their guns up top.
Or no nades.
Yeah, but still, I think they could have played a little bit more risky down there because Vitality is focusing that top half of the map every single time.
I wish you were a coach as well as a caster. I feel like teams would be so much more creative.
I'm a coach a squad that's gonna whoop your squad. Okay,
you would have.
Okay, I might be a coach one day. All right, Team Blaze out there.
My squad's better than
okay, what's up, Explosive, Solars, okay, Excel, Franco, Idennis, how y'all doing in the chat tonight? Can I get a flame on?
I have 3 of the most clutch players in Grizz Wolf. You're so unbelievably done for, dude. Don't worry, you can try and push me with any of your superstar lineup. Mental's gonna be set on home hill 1v3, and so I'm good, bro. I'm good, dude. Don't you worry about Max.
Gilbert know Mental's recipe, okay? He know what that kid is made out of, okay? Explosive got him.
Mental has explosive in his back pocket. Don't even try. Don't even try. Well, we have to make sure that game happens. But before we do, of course, we gotta go through some gears. Fightnights. Currently the European final. Vitality 3-1 up. Looking at Kenny on your screen. Now from Vitality, finds Sam through the smoke. Now looking to potentially find Ash as well. Just taking his time though. And you kind of see that double cap ANC was slowed down a little bit, but when Kenny's shooting like that, I mean, you're not going to slow it down for very long.
Yep, no, that was a damn good shot there by him. His teammates coming in and trying to save the day.
Dude, Epsilon lost. They look like they're panicking.
They need Phelps. It's not Phelpsy with the M-bar this time. He's giving it up here to Crashed, but you have to connect with these shots. This is going to be your main strategy. That's why I said I probably want to see drop shot, you know? Give them something to make sure they can guarantee themselves some kills. Beautiful shot there. Can he connect with a second?
Oh. Wait, now we'll let, okay, no, that was just plain bad. I was gonna say we let him up, but he was trying to pre-aim. Oh, All right, Craze. Come on now. There we go. Help his teammate out. Pull out that pistol. Epsilon with the lead this round as well. It's worth mentioning. 103 to 93. They're going to lock in the A and B
There's still 3
combination.
members down.
Meanwhile, the Sea Hill now starting to put some pressure in, but Kenny again with another big kill. He's going to have to try and break that hop, or sorry, break the hill. Is he going to be able to? His teammates come out and pick up the kills?
That, you know what, Waldo? What I just saw right there was unacceptable, because the simple fact is that you hit a 4v2. All right, and you're pushing onto their home hill for a possible domination, and you can't. My fault.
I was looking, I was like, don't get me wrong. Waldo's a strapping young gentleman.
You know what? Me and Waldo are like, I haven't seen him in like a week and a half.
I know
we're like connected telepathically now, and so I knew what he was thinking. Okay, reading his mind over
2v4
there.
is unacceptable.
No, it was though, but they should have came out with a domination right there. You can't let you can't, I forget who it was, but you can't let that guy come in and just break your whole setup. And no, right. Vitality has flipped it around, and they're looking for the domination, which they're about to get.
They do indeed. This is going to be a 4-1 lead in favor of the French quad. Vitality, Epsilon, struggling a lot.
Yeah.
Right now. I'm curious to figure out why.
Yeah, that was Zorks too, by the way. Zorks that came in and it stopped Epsilon from getting that domination.
Bumped everybody. Made that look easy.
Yeah, you X this out right here. I would even put nades down. You just X that because okay.
Or a sniper rifle.
YOLO. We call those YOLO picks. All right.
Is the sniper rifle really gonna help though?
But I don't. You know what? You can't control your home hill. Like if you don't even have control over, if you can't get control over the home street, then you're not gonna have control over that control room because everybody has eyes on it. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
You're not gonna be able to pick up that sniper.
Fair enough. We'll wait and see how that one plays out. For Craze, though, once again, makes his way over towards his top side platform. Is he going to push through the smoke? He is. That's going to be 2 players there. He wants to make sure that no one tries to sneak the Ember. Both players go down. He should be good to clean them both up. Nicely done. Epsilon control this side of the map once again, but this hasn't been the issue. It has been, as you said, that home street side, and Craze already with the Ember in hand. We'll see just how effective that is going to be.
So the beauty of it is that it's at least 2 members of Vitality, at least fighting for the M-bar. They're contesting it, right? But after their initial players is capping the home hill caps it, they push across instantly because they know that their players on respawn will be able to defend the home hill. So then essentially, their team's winning that fight over there, and they come out with that home hill setup. You know, they got both home hills under their control. And we do see Hydro, he's able to get this snipe out. M-bar also did get picked up as well, but he's getting chased down, and he has no help. So he has to hit his shots here.
Just a 1v2 as well. Hydro's got to be careful. Find some cover as well.
That was a good brick.
Where's the help? Where was the help? Hydro was in that fight for so long.
He was, but you know, don't up-A that. You can't with that right-hand advantage. You know what I'm saying? After the bricks you hit the guy with, you just can't do it. But he did need help, Benson. I do agree with that. They came out both power weapons, but now once again they find themselves in the same situation. Oh no! And it's a trade, probably but
best case scenario.
Yeah, right. But Jails is decapping that domination, being notified here. Can Hydro protect his home hill here? He's in a 1v2.
So he goes down. I mean, he's going to be cleaned up here. Yeah, 2 players down now for Epsilon as they scramble out of their spawn, desperately trying to get towards that Sea Hill. But the pressure still comes through. Strick with 1. And Ash has gone down as well. Strick found 2 there. And now you're lucky that Phelps has managed to overextend over towards that B hill. He's going to neutralize it. Whether he wants to stick around and go for the cap, we'll wait and see. Throws out a nice smoke grenade. He will cap it, but now he's already so weak, it's going to be impossible for him to defend the hill.
You know what? Can't happen, Vincent. You know what I'm saying? Just can't happen right there in those fights. But the domination coming in, and we got Crash going down. This looks like it's going to go towards Vitality.
Is this definitely an Epsilon map?
I don't know.
Because they look damn lost compared to Vitality right now.
Yes, it is.
Like, can we get them a map? Maybe a compass?
So what I'm mad about, Benson, is that what I'm mad about is that I need Epsilon to take be more confident and take more chances in their weapon places, right? When they were controlling that plat, just completely destroying Vitality, they should have had a drop shot on the map. I personally believe, but you know, I guess it could be risky sometimes, or if you don't have full confidence. But if they would have had a drop shot there instead of M-bar, they would have been able to get control of their home hill a lot easier, and they would have had more shots to work with as well.
That's just right now Vitality look just unbelievably good in comparison to Epsilon. Their strat just seems to be working, whether that's just, you know, they practice a lot against each other. Vitality just has Epsilon figured out. Of course, if any of you are sat at home going, hey, I'm better than Epsilon, I can compete at this level, well, just go to gamebattles.com, sign up to the 2Ks, and you never know. You may get featured, and you might have me roasting you. One day.
One day, right?
One day. The dream, right? Every amateur player's dream. Get roasted on stream. But no, in all seriousness, just sign up to the 2Ks at gamebattles.com. And of course, make sure if you are watching at home, watch on live.gearsofwar.com. There's awesome giveaways, some fantastic polls. Shout out to everyone that does the polls behind the scenes. Awesome squad and community over there.
When they go through the make their little highlights and they clip to the match to show their moms and stuff, they don't even take their gameplay. They just take the highlight and you roasted them. Like, yo, mom, look what he said about me.
Dude, I mean, we've seen some suspect things on Gears Fight Night, okay? Like things which made even you scratch your head and wonder what the hell's going on.
You know,
but for the most part, we've had top quality games. So,
but I will say that every team that has came on Gears Fight Night has gotten better.
That's true.
They have gotten
so true.
better.
That is so true, because they watch a rebroadcast and then you're like, well, why didn't you do this? And they're like, oh, damn, if we only had a guy as a coach, we'd be better. So
exactly.
They learn from listening, essentially.
But Epsilon playing a good round here. They're having a little bit more success up here on the neutral hill. This is where they had success last time around on the neutral hill, but they're having more success defending their home hill. And on this side of the map in halftime, the home hills are flipped, okay? So they're more in the open as well, all right? They're going to be more in the open. It's going to be harder to hold both these home hills on this side of the map. So Epsilon can make a comeback right here if they play the cards right.
Potentially, but would you not say Vitality played that neutral hill a little bit better? Because now they're playing on that favored side almost, the side that they dominated so much in the first half of gameplay. You know, that's where your neutral hill is at this point.
But they're not going to put too many. I don't feel like they're not going to put too many of their resources over there this time. Okay. Because it's only one hill. Very true. So Vitality now is forced to kind of spread out and play the whole map. So the way Epsilon wanted them to play the first half, they got to do that now. You know. So Epsilon cannot afford to lose any rounds, but when they do, it needs to be something on that platform at the bottom maintenance that they can really use. And if Epsilon wins this, Vitality needs to block that position down there.
And that's the thing. I almost feel like Epsilon winning this first round of the second half is actually kind of a good thing for Vitality.
It is.
Because they have a cushion, right? They have a huge cushion. And they can now dictate the entire pace of the second half with that first weapon placement. Yeah, of course, you can argue, oh, going up 6-1 is great. But then Epsilon can maybe just try and get the tempo back in their favor. Let me rephrase it. It isn't the end of the world if Epsilon drop this, right?
Correct.
Oh, sorry, if Vitality.
If Vitality
drop this. So they do walk away with weapon placement, which I think is going to be crucial for them now. Basically, they can close out this next.
They have two options. They can block the bottom half of the map on the weapon placement and ensure that Epsilon can't put nothing there until the later rounds, right? Give them the cushion, or they go to the top and put something that holds enough weight at the top of the map to force Epsilon to come up there and fight in their territory.
Go to the top. You lost this fight almost every single time.
All right. I think that's gonna even those nades is gonna play into Epsilon's favor a little bit here.
I mean, absolutely. Epsilon won that fight. I think out of the 6 rounds we saw, 4, maybe 5 times.
The last 5 times in a row they've won that. If I'm mistaken, I'm mistaken, but I'm pretty sure the last 5 times.
It was definitely 4. I'm pretty sure you're right. I'm pretty sure it was 5. But hey, we'll see. Maybe Vitality has a sneaky little plan. Maybe they play better on the second half when nades are put down. We'll have to wait and see. But already you see.
But Felsi, him and Craze are controlling this, right?
He's like a chicken
with so much confidence.
Dude.
So now he has the nades, and now they're gonna be back now.
Simple, just simple. Free nades. You literally just gave Epsilon free nades.
And they're gonna push back right here. They can't get no good shots in. But here's the actual the third man to come in and support their teammates. And I don't know if he has nades in his hand. No, he didn't, but Zortz pushes in, cleans that one up. Vitality looking to take control over this former B hill.
That was so confusing. Epsilon, they get great. They played that perfect. They got nades.
He tried to pocket his nades. If he would have tossed one nade down there, he probably could have picked up at least a single or a double.
At least he relieves a little bit of pressure away.
Yeah.
He makes sure that he isn't just going to get flanked by
his defense, you got to ask yourself where the rest of his teammates at to let that third guy come through.
Exactly.
Like that.
He just ran straight through, dude. There's no one looking. No one looking at all. Vitality though, with a lead in this one, 50 points to 30. E-Hill still neutral, but Epsilon slowly but surely clawing their way back into this one. As Sam on your screen, just capping that mid-neutral, that's going to be the E-Hill. Meanwhile, can they put pressure on the F-Hill? Currently just one hill apiece.
Now, Vitality, they're looking to push across. They're trying to turtle their home hill, wait for everybody to kind of respawn here. They're trying to back out of spawn, but Epsilon is doing a great job here with the pressure, okay? Epsilon, they have control over the nade area of the map. Vitality, even though they broke ice early on there, and was able to clean up those players from Epsilon who got those nades, they was not able to get map control. And it looks like, I probably want to say they didn't get map control because they was trying to play for both home hills once again. And that strat's just not going to work on this side of the map.
Definitely not. As Epsilon now trying to collapse on towards Vitality's home hill. They have earned themselves a lead here. Definitely don't want to get 5 down. Meanwhile, Kenny looking to just put down some good shots. Belty though spots him and immediately tries to put some shots down of his own. And now you see the trip cap domination coming through. Kenny's in absolute no man's land. Either go for the 1v1 or help your teammates out. Luckily though, Gel's an absolute animal. He finds a double, prolongs this a little bit longer. Kenny meanwhile still just in no man's land. Now he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. He should go down. He does go down. Craze cleans up that one. Now it's a 2v1. And surely Epsilon walk away with this one.
Yeah, surely they do here, Benson. They have such a healthy lead here. And they're just gaining weight little by little here on top of Vitality.
And they're just keeping the pressure on as well, which is exactly what you want to see them do. You do not want them to just take their foot off the gas pedal. Otherwise, that's how teams come back.
Yeah.
Right? That's how teams come back. When you slow down, you stop that aggressive playstyle, especially when it's working. And the D-hill actually was not capped. So Vitality still not getting any points. Epsilon, again, if they want, they can collapse on that D-hill. I mean, you have a player basically out of position. He's not going to be able to get there if you get 2 or 3 players down.
Yeah, the E-hill is being pushed across the map. It's going to be a 1v2 over there for it. And that's going to be Ash looking to shut things down right there and lock this one in for his squad. And their home hill is defended as well.
And that's a big kill because it basically just guarantees the round. Yes, okay, you know, someone still would have to get to Av, but how many times have we seen those types of 1v1s lost and then teams all of a sudden flip it with momentum and they get that trip cap? So that was a nice play coming from Ash. Epsilon now with 3 rounds, obviously
now,
still 5-3 down, but...
So Vitality, you have to ask yourself as a team, how do we get 2 rounds? What's the best possible solution here, right?
Not putting stuff maintenance.
You do a big power weapon at the top half of the map, and the reason why I say that is, okay, because Epsilon, that's not their niche up there. You know what I'm saying? That's not their niche. So you can stack that half of the map. You can stack that half of the map, get control over the E-hill, right? And then you can rotate back, because the home hills, even after you slay everybody, the home hills are so far in the open where it's going to be easy to take those back. It's not as defended as they were in the first half. But if Vitality loses another round, they need to think big on the top half of the map and go back to putting all their resources up there and play off the respawn time.
Don't get me wrong, the block bottom, right, it's a defensive play. You're basically saying you don't want Epsilon to put something big down there and force this fight continually down here. But it is a proactive move. It's almost basically like you're saying, okay, we expect to lose this next round.
Yeah,
you haven't changed anything. And look, Felty, what a shocker, has nades in his hand.
He's rocketed up there.
Like, you got to do something different, right? Like, all it takes is Epsilon to maybe, you know, make sure no one flanks, and they walk out with nades and most likely a numerical advantage.
So Stream, this Escalation 101 lesson of the day, okay? Take note here, all right? Play to your team's strengths, okay? Understand where you guys are winning on the map, okay? What are your weak points, and play to them with confidence, all right? Don't overthink it, all right? Because, hell, if you didn't came to the party, you know, hey, Benson, take it away.
It can be frustrating, right?
Yeah.
It can be. But Vitality somehow, some way, seemed good to lock in a trip cap. They got it.
They locked us away.
They got it. So Vitality somehow 6-3.
They did it. They you know, they came out with that one.
Yes, they did. And now Epsilon, you have the wonderful choice of what to put. I mean, maybe a Baltic up top, something that doesn't have a lot of weight. I mean, even saying that, we've seen a lot of players kind of resort to using the Baltic. If I see a Boom or an M-bar top middle, I swear to God, I'm dropping the headset and I'm walking out. I'm not even kidding.
Because of match point?
Just, okay. Not even that, just because it'd be stupid.
Yeah.
More than anything else. Instead, you get those kind of support weapons coming through. Don't mind that one too much.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Just make sure you
definitely something to at least help one of those players up there defend from that E-hill. Nice long-range weapon. And even if he's good enough, whoever picking up that Marksa for the Epsilon squad, if he's good enough, he can support his teammates across map about where those home hills are now. But Vitality, they got to jump on platform this time.
How is no one cutting off Zorkos.
Yeah, he's in the middle of the map. He's literally in the middle of the map.
He has literally done that 3 rounds now.
But you know what?
No one has stopped that.
Yo, think about how great the play was, right? For the 5 seconds that he risked his life to put that Lancer fire down, guaranteed his teammates a power weapon. Okay, so that's a good sacrifice of your life right there, thinking of the bigger picture.
Sometimes you just gotta be that sacrificial lamb. And that was Zorkos right there, because he immediately just got rushed by Ash. Ash did find the pick, and now you're seeing Craze trying to put down some damage. As it stands, they do have E and F locked in. And I'd probably Epsilon next round, if there is a next round, adapt to Zorkos just running straight down the middle. You cannot allow him to do that, right?
Yeah, he's had that angle every single time.
Every round. Sometimes he hits it, sometimes he just sits there and he puts down support fire. He's playing it very, very well. Kenny does go down, and Phelps is going to clean him up. Meanwhile, Sam's dropped there to Strick. Phelpsy, he falls. That's going to be Strick again, finding another one. Baghdad, worth mentioning, 18 kills at this point, having a sensational map. And it looks as if almost immediately just to ignore Ash, going to put the pressure over towards F and try and chip away that Epsilon lead.
So now Epsilon, they at least having control over neutral hill right here is at least good, even though you don't got control over your home hill just yet. But he's gonna have it's just gonna be a 2v2 here. So this is gonna be good for him. Vitality was not able to cap that neutral hill just yet, but now they can get it. Is anybody in position on the home hill? Phelps, you need to go now.
He has Sam there as well, but Sam's actually gonna get dropped. He will break the hill. That should be a revive. Unfortunately, though, Phelps just kind of rolled.
He's waiting for his teammate. They should be good here. They managed to pick up a kill there on short stairs. They just need to stay up.
As you say that, players dropping like flies. Zorkos cleans up Ash, raised immediately off spawn. You don't even necessarily need to cap the F, you have yourself a little bit of a cushion. Just regain control of your spawn. Clear out Vitality and then start thinking about those hills. You have to take it kind of one step at a time, and now you're starting to see it push over towards E.
And nobody is even close to their home hill, which is the only hill they have in their control. Everybody's spread out middle, but they will have a playoff respawn. Start to cap for them. They're thinking ahead of the game now. But they will lose that lead. They need to get this E hill ASAP.
Yes, they do, and this could be that push coming through. Vitality, they recognize that, and they rotate over towards that mid-neutral hill. Now that could give license maybe to someone to get a little sneaky over towards that D hill, relieve a little bit of pressure, and then simultaneously try and take control of Vitality's hills, especially with Kenny down as well. This is a chance you kind of have to take the opportunity for there. Craze does clean down Kenny. Now you have a 1v1 up top. Hydrone versus Stick. Who's going to walk away victorious to this one? Well, it's not going to be Hydrone. Stick cleans him up, and this is such a big power position because you're looking down at that E. It's so hard to cap that when you have someone up there.
Yeah, it's like you said, Vincent, it's such a power position right there. Once you have that elevation, it is hard to take you down. You need to, in order to get that guy, you need to make sure you put a well-placed smoke up there in order to take him out. They was a decap.
So much time trying to get that down, and you allowed Vitality to basically just get straight up close.
Oh, that's Hydrone trying to keep his team in it, but look at the score. Too late.
Unless Hydrone has wings, he is not going to get across to the other side of the map, and Vitality cruise through Epsilon. Cruise through him.
They managed to close that one
honestly, they could have won that 7-1, maybe even 7-2. Anything big on plat, and you kind of ignore the home hills. And I feel like with what we saw from map 1, that's going to play in massive, massive favor of Vitality. I'm not sure whether Epsilon's going to be able to hold on here. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm very, very worried for this Epsilon squad.
You know, it's going to be interesting. If anything, it's going to be Phelpsy and Craze will have to take charge on this platform here, okay? Especially in the second half. I think the team fight in the first half of this map may go in favor of Vitality when it comes down to the damn side of the map. You know, in the second half, I feel like it goes more in favor of Epsilon.
You think?
Yeah.
That platform side is more Epsilon favored?
Phelpsy getting up there, him and Craze slaying out everybody of Vitality. I think that's going to be a good thing for these guys. But until they can get to that point, you know, they're going to have to do one of the classic switcheroos where when it comes down to round 4, if you're losing, you need to put something big on that platform.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we've seen teams do it first round.
Yep, change the pace of the map real early.
Yep. We'll have to wait and see if Epsilon are able to try and weigh this in their favor. Of course, yeah, for Vitality, maybe they just put something massive over towards the B hill, right?
Yep,
get creative with it. Try and cancel that out. Of course, we'll see how the gunfights do play out. For now, though, B hill still neutral. Both teams only controlling their home hill, and this 1v1 has lasted what feels like an absolute decade before both players kind of put their tails between their legs and just kind of scurry off in different directions. Sam, meanwhile, he has picked up a big double, and that will give Epsilon the B hill. Of course, Epsilon now are blue squad, Vitality are red squad.
And so, you know, Epsilon, they have control over the 2-cap. They're doing good here with the team fight. They're working together here, trying to get around here on platform and start to push and get map control so they can kind of keep Vitality in their spawn so they can get a good chain of kills together and play for this domination. Because as we've seen before with a lot of top teams, the domination has been obtained on 10-second respawn rounds. You know, round 1, round 7, we've seen teams get dominations.
For sure. For now, though, it seems like Epsilon more than happy to just lock in this AB setup. This is a setup they're very, very good at, especially when you go back and look at some of the events we've seen them play at on the circuit, specifically on Dam. When they do get this setup locked in, they're very good, but you cannot allow back there to just run straight through that B hill. He's now cut a complete line in Epsilon's defense, and Ash, he kind of has to make his way back over there to support his teammates out a little bit. The only problem is, for Vitality, I don't think they really have the numerical numbers, the numerical advantage over towards this B hill to really cause a bit of an issue. Phelps, you should be able to clean that one up. It was a nice attempt from Vitality, almost kind of testing the waters a little bit there, saying, hey, what happens if we do put a little bit of pressure? And you kind of saw Epsilon cracked. They had to back out of that B hill very, very quickly. Luckily, though, they do maintain the B hill. Now on Vitality, I'm thinking, all right, rather than sending 2 players, let's send 3. Let's send 4 players to B. Let's flood. Let's get control of that B hill and force Epsilon out once again.
Definitely agree with you on that one, Vincent. Vitality, they need to know strength in numbers against the squad, right? They need to work together, need to shoot as a squad here. I feel like Epsilon, they're winning a lot of 1v1s now, you know? They're coming out on top, they're winning a lot of 1v1s. Domination was almost coming into effect right there. They still got control over 2 of these hills. It's a good 40-point lead. You know, limited these players are too spread out right now.
Absolutely. It's just 1v1s across the map, right? Like, you're not seeing those kind of mini team fight skirmishes come through. Sam, he fights one. I believe Ash found a double. Vitality trying to bounce back, but the difference between last map and this map right there, Vitality looked like they just lost all teamwork. That was crazy. Epsilon just controlled that one so unbelievably well. 5 kills for Vitality, that was it. 2 players on sound goose eggs. 2 players without kills.
I don't know what it is, but as we've seen before, you know, one trend that shows up more often than not is that teams losing the map that they pick.
I don't understand why that is. I'm convinced this whole season long we have been trolled by like league ops. They're telling us the wrong team picked the wrong map.
Yeah,
because this happens so much. Like so much.
Even at the top, you know, it's been a consistent thing. One team like, yeah, we're gonna pick this map, they lose it, but they win the opposing team's map.
It doesn't make sense. It's confusing. It's confusing. Kenny and back there still trying to find kills for Vitality, but...
All right, Voltoc's going to be placed on the map.
From now on, I'm going to start claiming the other way around.
Other way?
Whatever the map picks were, I'm just going to say it the other way. This has to be...
We're going to just call it the power of the cog. All right, the cog powers. Hey, you know,
power, bro. Power.
You know, if you can get your JD, all right, if you can get your JD or your Anya, you know, come out here, it doesn't matter. Maybe when the locusts come out, that'll all be flipped out, right? That'll all be flipped around.
It's weird. I think you need to come up with a real good conspiracy theory because something is fishy. Let's put it that way.
I think that's gonna be awesome. Though when the locusts come out, that's gonna be phenomenal. Okay, don't get me wrong.
Right now you look
the
like
swarm is alright.
They alright?
They alright. But I'm ready to see some locust characters in the game.
I was looking at Waldo. He's like, no, just no. just give me all of them. Give me them all. Every one of them. Currently Phelpsy on the B hill, and no surprise at what we saw in round number 1. Epsilon able to get control of that B side. I mean, you were kind of concerned that maybe Vitality would have the benefit of that B hill. For now, though, it's definitely all Epsilon. They look good here to take potentially map number 2. I know we're only in round 2, but I've seen absolutely nothing from Vitality, which kind of makes me worried here for Epsilon. This should be their round.
No, it definitely should be. Vitality has been trying to, you know, stretch this map, because this is what you do, right? If you lose control over B hill, you try to stretch the map at the top and pull as many players away from that B hill as possible, so you can come back there and retake it. Because if a team is set up in B hill, you just push 4 guys straight in there. It's almost suicidal in a sense, you know, especially if that enemy team is set up really well. But Epsilon is showing that regardless of whatever you do, we're gonna lock down this B hill. So I think that if Vitality loses another round here, Vincent, maybe they put something on platform. All right. And the reason why, because I feel like they need as many rounds as they possibly can, you know, to kind of play one fight and fix the issues. All right. Because if you spend, you know, your next 4 rounds trying to win your fight at B, then you're gonna have to go back to square one
and work out your final platform. So if you're losing that final platform, you don't have too many rounds to kind of fix your mistakes, right?
Very true.
Already start thinking towards the end of the game, because this is going to be a dogfight the way Epsilon is playing. So you go straight, you put something heavy on that platform, and you play that fight for the next 10 rounds if you got to, you know?
Yep.
And try to figure out, okay, what's Epsilon's weakness up here, and you go from there.
It's one of the good things about them. When you are in those kind of situations, you can make
Yeah, it's one of the very few maps where you can actually do that, and you can pretty much almost, you know, get the same pace throughout the entire game.
Absolutely. Epsilon, of course, still with the lead. The B Hill under control of Vitality. I'm pretty sure if it was to stay like this, Epsilon would walk away with it. But you can see the forces now being sent up towards the C Hill. Vitality, they know it as well. They've neutralized it. That is huge, huge for Vitality. They will now surely take the lead. Epsilon, they're going to need to neutralize and cap one hill. A is being neutralized. Someone has to go to B. Whoever that is it... Who was that there? I think it may be Craze. Craze has to get inside that B hill. They've capped C, they've capped A. Epsilon looking to upset Vitality. The hill so nearly neutralized. What the hell was that?
Zorg!
Ash! Oh, he gets some critics sometimes. Why do teams keep throwing away games like that guy?
Did Zork kill his teammate because he was like, oh, we just gonna lose this? Or was that an accident? I'm curious.
Ash just killed everything.
He really did.
He just went to the B hill. He was like, you're dead, and you're dead.
This ain't what you want, right? This ain't what you want, JLs. There you go. There you go. Come on, dog.
I mean, you have to kick yourself.
No.
You have to kick yourself if you're Vitality because you just let that round go.
That ain't what you wanted. That ain't what you wanted. All right, well, hey,
I wish we had the ability online to go to listings. You know what I'm saying?
It's a possibility we can do something like that.
Like to listen in to what a team's thought process was.
We'll have to use Discord to its fullest potential if we did that.
Because, like, why are you blocking Pit? What are you worried about? It's not like Epsilon have been playing home hills. It's not like they're getting advantage on bottom side.
Yeah.
That's either a complete throwaway.
Okay, let's
I want your brains.
Let's say they actually are thinking long term, right? And if they do opt to put something on platform, they don't have to worry about maybe nades going down at the bottom of the map to, you know, to stop that or something like that. Let's think long term, or they just want to, you know, get rid of the block so that Epsilon can't use it elsewhere. But certain spots, certain spots in this map, certain spots in this map, it's like. It's not even that, you know, you don't like,
okay. I'm so upset. Look, you blocked out. It's like, I don't know. Well, we will see. Early on though, shocker. Epsilon with control of A and B. Their home hill and that mid-neutral hill. Plays from Vitality.
And you see, so they got one guy at B, right? They capped it and they sent 3 guys to the platform. So now Vitality has they noticed that, so now they're sending 3 guys into this hill. So, and I think that's gonna be Phelpsy back there in that corner, I'm not sure. But he's at that tight drone. He's going to back up, but he gets caught out.
Yeah, he's good as dead. But the question is, where are the
I wonder why, because I saw the 3 Epsilon members run the platform, and it was only 1 guy watching the hill. And I'm still kind of lost by that one, of why that happened.
Lost in the sauce.
Because, you know, majority of Vitality's team was in spawn, pretty much, because they just slayed them.
You still want to make sure you have those numbers at B. That is for sure. And speaking of those numbers, Praised is going to come through, pick up his teammate. Meanwhile, Ash does fall. As Epsilon going to have to rethink this push over towards that B hill. Strick, he's going to be the first line of defense for Vitality. I don't think anyone's going to be able to deal with him just yet. He's in a pretty good position. You can see that for Vitality. They have 2 guys actually in the pumping station. 1 guy just short, kind of playing between platform and pumping station. That's the kind of perfect setup you want, because he can rotate either way very, very quickly. Epsilon just only having 1 player there. I mean, you could argue if Vitality do win this round, they threw it away.
No, I definitely agree with you on that one. You know, they should have never lost control over B. You know, they put too many of their resources on the other half of the map, and nothing's over there at the same time, you know? You only need 1-2 guys over there in that flat area.
Epsilon now going to have to do the hard way. They push in, they do find 2 kills. They will also get that B hill. That's 3. At this point, you can collapse on that C hill if you want. You got 3 down, could potentially be 4 down. It is 4 down. Now you just go to C. Go to C. Don't waste your time. Hop on that hill, neutralize it, Craze, do whatever you need to do, because you know that A hill is going to be yours. Unfortunately, though, not enough time. He immediately drops. And You look at that score, 193 to 178. They need that C hill neutral. Vitality will win just off one hill.
Yeah, they need to get in here ASAP. Oh, he managed to slither away, and his one teammate is there, but did not buy themselves enough time.
Oh, I thought Hydron was going to make like
Vitality.
a crazy play.
They did good going in there and breaking that B hill. So the big ball that was dropped here was Epsilon putting too many resources on Plat and not really fortifying that B hill after they capped it and just letting Vitality walk in. They took too long to break that setup. So
you do all the hard work and then you just gift it straight back.
yeah. Now Epsilon, since you guys want to focus on Plat so much, all right, this is where you put something down for yourselves, okay? Because you have 3 spots open. You have the platform, you have the B hill, and then you have the home hill trucks. All right.
We don't see sniper rifle on platform.
And you also have a top position as well. So
we see Ambar go up there a lot of the time.
that's Gears gods. Frags up top. Okay. Which I think whatever they put up there was going to be good for them.
Makes sense for Epsilon. They're winning that.
Yep. They're getting control over that. That's completely fine. Good placement there.
See how this one plays out. Of course, if you are just tuning in, this is the European 2K final. Vitality, they won map number 1. They are, of course, at that match map, if you will. So they walk away with this, they'll 2-0 Epsilon and be your European 2K champions. For Epsilon, they're fighting on the back foot. They do find themselves up 2-1 though here in map number 2. Looking at Ash's perspective, went clutch a couple of rounds ago. Is he going to be able to try and go clutch this round though? That is the question.
Both nades were used there by Jails, so they're going to be out here. He's going to be matched up. It's going to be a 2v2 over here and fight for control over this B hill. Sam's picking up kills across map, and Sam picked up a double, and he's still alive, and he's causing havoc here. And he's looking to rotate over, and he's going to go super wide here, making sure he gets the angle. He didn't want to go for that shotgun fight. Smart move, but here comes the help for Jails here, and now they go back into a 2v2 situation. Getting help from a teammate turns into a 3v2. They're looking good right here. This fight's gonna last a little bit longer.
It's gonna last a while, but you almost feel like Epsilon has misplayed this. I mean, rather than drooping and putting yourself in trade distance, they were kind of all scattered across the pumping station. And if you're Vitality, all you have to do is exactly what they did do. Just rush at one guy.
Yeah.
Make a 1v1, a 3v1, and you're guaranteed to walk away with the advantage. There's no way you should be losing a 3v1.
You know, but you know, and that just shows that even if you're gonna set up and do team fire, you need to make sure you have the proper distance and the proper position, and you actually hitting your shots, right? If you do that, what Vitality did should not work against you.
Exactly.
They should not be able to straight down and go pick up those kills.
Oh, see, he's gonna clean up straight.
Okay.
He finds Zolkos as well. Revives his teammate. B-Hill should surely be his now.
All right, this is good. Yo, Nate's gonna be spawning in about a good 30
This fight
seconds.
is still going on. No one able to control the B-Hill. Baghdad goes down. Now, surely, Epsilon can claim the B-Hill. They will do, but look at that. 115 seconds went by.
How about that?
Really? Really?
Yo, it's like the hot. Hey, that's what all the little kiddies are saying nowadays, right? Catch me outside. How about that?
I'm just glad the dab is like slowly dying.
Oh, right?
Dude, I haven't seen anyone dab for a while, and it makes me feel good about life.
Yeah. If Cam would have won that Super Bowl, it all would have been different, though.
Actually, he goes down off the Epsilon spawn, but he's immediately going to be picked up by his teammate. Now, somehow, Epsilon still with control of that B-Hill. They haven't had it for long, though, but they have earned themselves a lead. 168 to 156. And now Kenny trying to break it. Has teammate support there, and Vitality, if they're quick here and cap it, they will win off a 2-1 hill advantage. So pressure on Epsilon now. What do? Do they play A? Do they play B? One thing's sure, they have to make their mind up quickly.
Yeah, they definitely have to. As you see, the points in favor of Epsilon here. They have both home hills capped, so, and neutral hill being capped as well here. Not gonna do too much though at all anyway. That round's gonna be over. Epsilon 3-1 here in the second half, or second map.
Making map 2 look easy, and you think about the one round they lost as well. They lost due to basic human error, their own fault.
Exactly. Just personnel, not having everybody in the right positions at the right time. And I guess you could say, you know, that's how a lot of people lose rounds, but
sure.
they had too many people on top of that platform. But now Vitality can change the game up. We're here. Okay, I'm fine with the little long-range weapons. Okay, with the markers on the map, that's going to be okay. Definitely be able to assist your teammates over there in that B fight a little bit sooner than you was beforehand. I'm going to be an 18-second respawn, so now your life is going to matter just a little bit more.
I like that play, but I'm surprised it took so long.
Yeah.
Like, that's been the issue since round 1, has been that B, you put down the support weapons, you kind of help out. Something you see Optic Gaming do kind of first every single time. On them specifically, they'll put down the support weapons, it just helps significantly. And in fact, Epsilon, I believe, haven't even gone for it. They push straight through. And they need to be careful here because, as you said, guys, this is an 18 second.
Oh, beautiful play by Ash. Oh, he got the...
lay bait.
Yeah, he got the double off of that.
Wow. Just wow.
Now his teammates need to come clutch right here, and they will. And that B hill will go in control of Epsilon.
Meanwhile, Baghdad just trying to be a nuisance over towards A, caps it, and just decides to book it. Didn't really have many other options there, it's fair to say. He will go down. Luckily, though, his death is kind of staggered. So you expect to see Zorkos and his teammate just neutralize that C hill. That's going to be the game plan. Zorkos putting down some damage, but not finding the down. So, Vitality in this round stay alive. It is advantage Epsilon, A and B under their control. And this is where you don't want to see Epsilon dedicate too many resources to plat. It's unnecessary. If you recognize Vitality is overextending towards your home hill, that's fine. You can push their home hill.
Nah, that's correct, you know? You can, you do have the opportunity to flip it right here.
There's like 4 players on the bottom side. They're legit. Finally, Epsilon's like, no, let's play pumping station side.
Yeah.
We can push C if we need to.
Don't get baited by the fight, so to speak, you know? You don't have to get baited by that fight on platform. Just worry about the 2-cat.
Oh, Phelpsy. All fucking hand. Doing some damage. Not sure if it's going to be enough, though, to find the down. Actually, what it does, Hydron cleans up too as well. Just like that, Epsilon should be able to finish this round. That's 5 players down. Strict coming off spawn. All they need is first player to push out. There it is. It's going to be Phelpsy. Phelpsy can act as a meat shield. If nothing else, that's the round. Epsilon 4-1 advantage. And then this map is Vitality that lost.
Yeah, Epsilon looking not like the same squad we saw there in the first half.
Maybe they just needed to wake up a little bit.
Yeah, right?
Get your thumbs
just
warm.
Get loose.
Do your thumb exercises. Gotta make sure you're stretching. Thumb stretch is a real thing, people.
I agree with them. Get them some mushrooms and some tomatoes and... I don't know what it is. Yo, when I went to London, it seemed like that was in everything y'all had. Y'all had mushrooms, y'all had tomatoes.
Hey, man. Mushrooms and tomatoes are great.
Blood pudding and...
You loved it.
Delicious.
Exactly.
It was damn good.
Epsilon with the 4-1 lead, though. In terms of weapon placement, you got that instant on plat. Not really going to change too much, I feel. Especially considering Epsilon have just walked up there, and we'll get that for absolute free. All right, that's what tilts me, guys.
What?
That's what tilts me. If you're going to put something on the map, don't just give it away. Yeah. At least send someone to look at it. Put up a challenge. Put some shots down. Do something.
Yeah.
That's twice Vitality's done that. This is that map number 1, if you remember.
Yeah,
they put nades down and they were like, hey, Epsilon, go take your nades. It's on the side of the map you've won every single round.
Go get the free nades.
It tilts me, man. It tilts me so much.
You know, on a 20-second respawn, like, if the bait works, then it's good, right? But if it ain't working...
It's almost like if you did that in round 1. You do that second round, right? You do that second round, you force Epsilon away from the B hill, you cap B. Like kind of happened here for Vitality. They now have control of the B. The problem is you're at 20-second respawn.
Yeah.
All it takes now is for Epsilon to just take their time, find 1 kill, and use a numerical advantage, and you will lose this round.
Yep. I agree with you, Vincent, wholeheartedly right there. Those flame grenades, they managed to hold off the home hill assault there for Epsilon and keep them in his game. So now they're going to be pushing back here, trying to take some damage. If they can clean up jails here, this could be looking good for them.
Well, ask and you shall receive, guy. Ash flies in. Sam has dropped as well. So 4 versus 4 momentarily. Next kill is going to be pretty important here. And he goes to Craze and Hydron finds 2. And look at that. What a surprise.
Yeah, Hydron and Craze got the marks of headshot right there.
They cap B. If they want to, they could put pressure on A. There's going to be a player coming off spawn very quickly. It's important that they get these next couple of kills in quick succession, not staggered. Otherwise, they do run the risk of potentially throwing. The B hill actually was not completely capped.
No, it wasn't.
I'm not sure what went wrong there.
They
But
need
if
to
you're
back out
Epsilon,
because
just go on. Just sit in that big old circle.
yeah, these points matter right here. All these points matter, especially as the opposing team.
I mean, you're now 40 points down.
Yeah.
That could have been probably about 30.
Yeah, which is a big difference, you know? It's a big difference, especially as you start approaching the end, because now
you have to make another play.
Now you got somebody on a team that's like trying to do math on a piece of paper
Bro,
to see if like they can win with this too. Yeah.
Yeah, here with your calculator, you're trying to do pi times 3
Yo,
divided by
give me
5.
some loose leaf.
Yeah, it gets stressful. It really does. But I'm pretty sure Vitality capping just off that one hill. And I think that could be a misplay from Epsilon not capping that hill quick enough. I'm going to be honest, I think Epsilon need to at least neutralize A. I feel like you can't just sit here. If they lose by a second, I'm just going to laugh. I'm just going to laugh.
Hey, but
someone has to go to A. Now you're turtling your base. Now you're 3 dead. Now you're 4 dead. Oh my
Yo,
Lord.
just think about where those 10 seconds would be, right? They would have been dead. They would have been almost close to even at this point.
And then you wouldn't need to turtle your base.
Yeah, they would have got that B hill a lot sooner.
Can we find out like when Crazed's birthday is? Because I'm gonna send him a calculator.
Oh.
You have a 2-to-1 hill advantage. You've done your maths poorly. You're sat turtling. You need to neutralize A. I'd love to say hindsight's a wonderful thing, but I'm out here doing the math in my head and I'm doing it right.
Yeah, true. I mean, it's true, Vincent. You know, we need to something.
Has there ever been like any taxing maths in Gears of War? Like, have you ever had to do like maths in Gears?
Maths?
Yeah, like have you ever had to do math as a player? As a player,
yeah.
Did you ever have to calculate things in your head?
Yeah, weapons, respawn timers.
So why are players so bad at figuring out?
Respawn timers, so like that's one of the main things. Because usually when players pick up weapons, they hit back to look at the actual timer of the game. Okay. And they use that. And so you subtract right off the spot, you know, 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes from the game clock.
So why are players so bad at predicting the score in Escalation then?
I don't know.
I feel like you'd win an event if you played.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. Yo, man, I'm blushing over here. I'm blushing.
Not because you're so good, just because everyone else can't do simple math. Not to be fair, I did see that dirty clip you got the other day. Oh my God. Even I stood up and I was like, oh my God.
No, he didn't.
That was straight filthy. That was straight filthy.
You know, Vincent, sometimes you gotta remind people that just because you behind a desk that your thumbs don't got cobwebs and they actually work. You know?
I would love if you played it like a local. Just so I could stand behind you, I'd coach you. Just to stand behind and just yell, dude, it'd be great. I do nothing but that. I'd be a hype man. Not that you need a hype man, because you'd be hype yourself. But I feel like we'd scare everyone. It'd be a wonderful time.
It'd be worth it.
Absolutely.
It'd be worth it. We'll think of something.
Epsilon 4-1 up in this one. 95 to 71 point lead. The E-Hill now going to be neutralized. The Vitality look good to claim it as their own. They will do, and they can start chipping away at the Epsilon lead. I'm going to be right about 20 points now. So nothing too drastic, but we're at those low respawns again, so you never know. Rounds like this have been thrown, but Vitality desperately trying to claw their way back into this map because they are 1-0 up here in our European 2K final.
Yep, and so going here, I want to say going here straight in the second half, actually Vitality is 2-0 up. Vitality is 2-0 up, I believe. And what? No, okay. I want to say.
Have you been drinking today?
No, the rounds. You see the rounds? Shouldn't it be 4-2 rounds? It's halftime, right? The heal is swapped.
Yeah.
We're missing a round, right?
You're right.
Okay.
I thought you meant 2-0 in map count.
No.
You had me. I was looking at you. I was like, this is best of 3 guy.
Oh no. No, I was talking about the round count.
You're the best. It is 4-2.
Okay, yeah.
You're right.
See, y'all, Vincent be trying to make me feel dumb sometimes.
I mean, you were the guy that said, what was it? The Irish flag was the Italian flag?
Hey, you act, okay. You can't tell me the difference between an Illinois state flag and Indiana state
You're
flag.
damn right I can't, because that's the state flag, not a country. Do I know what the American flag looks like? Yes, I do. Do I know what the Canadian flag looks like? Yes, I do. Do I know the Mexican flag? You bet I do. What was that nice female professional player that came on stream?
It came on stream?
Yeah, remember? She competed. She had a really good gamer tag too.
Oh, sufficiently.
Don't even get me started.
I'm like,
I love how you've ingrained that in your brain now, haven't you?
Oh, I said it on stream. That's like one of those words you gotta say like 10 times.
Dude,
say like 10 times, get it
honestly,
right, and it's forever there.
That still has. Just thinking about it, it's making me want to laugh and cry. That was so funny.
Okay, but so far we've seen Vitality battle back here.
Yes, we have. You could say efficiently battle back.
And swiftly. All right, 4-3. In favor of Epsilon, though, Vitality, they can take this game into their favor, but so Epsilon, they're going to choose to put instants on the platform here, all right? So now that spot is going to be blocked for the next few rounds, so we won't see no big weapons on the platform, but below on the bottom half of the map, you know, it's still a possibility.
If you're Epsilon, though, you're not trying to target pumping station. The side of the map you just dominated, Vitality.
That's if you want to do that, then you need to do that. That's like a round 10 move right there.
Round 10?
Yeah, that's like a later round move. Because the respawn timers are too low. You know, round 10, round 11, you're trying to sneak away around or so. That's what you do it. That's when you do it right there.
We will wait and see.
But Vitality,
for now, it is all Vitality.
So you remember, as we were saying before, how I thought Epsilon was going to actually come onto this platform and be the dominant force here. It was Vitality, actually.
It was kind of topsy-turvy, right?
Yeah. I just wish Vitality, where they all
That
go?
was such a smart play from Hydron, by the way. It was such a smart play. He literally just hid, waited for everyone to push his home hill, and he just.
I said, where did everybody on Vitality? Oh, they all pushed forward. They all pushed forward.
Everyone left. They were trying to.
Why everybody though?
Because they can't count. They thought they killed 5, and meanwhile Hydra sat in a corner, you know.
But you still don't just leave one for
dude.
security.
He literally had a tent. He had a campfire going.
You don't put a down payment on the hill. Like, what's up? Put a down payment on the domination. Leave the guy back.
Do. For now, praise on your screens. The score 70 points to 40. As Vitality look to tie it up here in map number 2. Just as I said, though, Epsilon have broken the mid-neutral hill, and they will be able to lock that one down. Of course, plenty of time left in this round, and if it goes to points, you will expect to see Epsilon take over this one with relative ease and a pretty big cushion.
And as you see in how clutch that play was for Phelps, because you know they have the 2 hill cap right here, right? Now they're holding. They about to show Vitality that, hey, this is how you do it.
Looking at Vitality, though, she's sending 2 players over towards that pumping station. What is the ideal way of breaking this E-hill, in your opinion, playing from Vitality's side of the map?
The ideal way of breaking it, it's like this on both sides, right? Even if they had a pumping station set up, right? You need at least one of your players kind of roaming around the other side of the map, because you want to draw. If you can draw 2 players to you, that's awesome, right? You draw 1v1, win that, boom, that's awesome too. You're able to cause commotions from a different angle, you know what I'm saying? And put pressure. It's all about distracting a certain number of players. If you're not able to put the numbers in your favor by killing people, drawing players' attention is just as effective, you know? But hey, I got 2 guys shooting me, now is the time to take the platform, you know what I'm saying? Take the 4v3.
And at Hydron's perspective, for Epsilon, he has backed away from that E-hill, and Zorkos should be able to cap this one. Has the support of a teammate. In comes Sam from behind, and I believe Hydron there with the instant will clean up a double. The scoreline, though, 158 to 155. These next couple of kills.
Yo, and they keep this neutral, that's good.
It's going to be so hard, though, and unfortunately, everyone from Vitality pushed.
There you go. They
has been killed.
Oh, they lost their home hill in this process, and this is where Epsilon takes his lead. And that kind of, that you just got to feel bad for Vitality there, because you know, they didn't put the down payment down on the hill, man. They went all in.
Everyone pushed off that mid-neutral hill.
Phelpsy, as you see the importance of that play. Now, Vitality, if they play smart, something is the pit right here. Your bread and butter. Go to the pit, right? You're winning. You're winning, Plat. You've been dominating it. Do you go to the pit right here?
Nope. You go right to the top of the map.
Gears Gods. What?
Drop shot was that?
Drop shot.
I give up.
Why? I'm even wild on that one. Is it bait? Hold on.
That's a dangerous bait.
Yo, no, but like,
that's fishing bait equivalent of me dangling you off a boat trying to catch a great white shark.
Why did they do that?
That's what bait that is.
They got their ass kicked on the side of the map, Vincent. Did they not?
Yes, they did. They did. And it wasn't surprise. Did he just sneak it?
He managed to get the smoke out, but he's getting chased down. Hydron's not trying to let him get out of it.
Why
Okay.
did you not do that in the first half?
All right. All right. They came out with that drop shot.
But why not just do that in the first half? If you know you can do it in the second half, the map is down. It's the same map. The home hill don't move. They don't move. I'm not crazy. I'm stream. I'm much of a nervous breakdown. I can't do this. Guy, I can't do this much longer. If you can convincingly just run up to a drop shot, take it, and run away as easy as that, why the hell do you not put that down round 2?
The pressure, Vincent. It's like the pressure. You know how everything in this world, everything gets better with pressure. As one of our great friends have told us, it's like coal. You know, with enough pressure, it turns into a diamond.
Jesus. No, Epsilon, what, you gonna counter a drop shot with a sniper rifle? No. Come on.
Their infamous hammerverse. They like that hammerverse.
I can't believe just how successful that was.
I didn't think it was gonna be that successful.
It's like Epsilon just forgot how to play pumping station.
On the other
Vitality
side.
literally just ran up to a drop shot, picked it up, and said, "Peace, see you later."
You know what? It could be like
This
could be some next level reverse psychology. Let's look at this from a different angle, okay? They were winning the platform, then they just changed the game up, try to steal another round on the other side of the map. Let's see if they do it again, though.
If they do it again, all right.
Oh, he got the kill.
Phelps is dead, though. Yep. Sam's there to trade.
Beautiful. Watch it. Watch it, 6.
Just play like this in the first half, and this is over. They would be your European 2K champions. Those words would be coming out of my mouth right about now if they had done this strat in the first half. When this was where the mid
laying it up
was.
too. They need the 2v1 over here on this forward B hill. That guy's gonna run away. Now Epsilon getting control over their home hill. This is where, if you're Kenny, you're looking to push for the home hill now. You're looking to play for the.
Hell yeah.
What?
Never mind. You just.
Oh no! Don't. How you let crazy? Oh. That's his former teammate shot right there. Okay, caught him with it. All right, he learned from the creator himself.
Epsilon in a fantastic position. They're gonna cap the E hill.
Yeah, you gotta be able to close those out a little bit quicker than Vincent.
Yeah, I mean, you had a drop shot, you had the kills, you had everything you could possibly need. Apart from, more
Yeah,
kills.
Craze wasn't having it. He didn't push back. Drop shot got pocketed too, so nobody's gonna have possession of that as well. But they do have the 2 hill cap, and they pushed up just enough to put some pressure on Vitality.
Bear in mind though, if Epsilon want to play for that next drop shot, they have to break their own setup at E. They literally, I mean, what, you're gonna lead the E?
Well, no, this is the one guy you have over here that's just camping it. You know what I'm saying? You have one.
Right, but for Vitality, they have no resources at all at E. You don't need resources at E. You don't control the hill.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you can force a 4v2 almost over a pumping station if you want.
Oh, well, no, in Epsilon eyes, that's fine. They know that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. That's fine because they know that the drop shot's not going to be up right away. But
that's not fine.
Yeah, Vitality managed to get back on that platform and use those incendies, and they managed to pick up a kill or two. Epsilon, if they can hold their home hill, doesn't look like it just yet.
They're too busy thinking about that next drop shot. You can see it. There were 3 players over towards that pumping station side. Vitality now with the lead. The FL still neutral. Gel just trying to be a nuisance. Is he going to be able to be picked up? You see the players from Epsilon running off spawn, but your home hill's being capped. You have to focus on that. Craze has gone down. Craze is going to pull. Vitality playing it pretty much perfectly. Phelpsy now, he's going to get dropped. That should be an easy double kill for Baghdad. I'm so unbelievably confused about why Epsilon they got kill hungry.
Yeah.
They were chasing kills you didn't need to chase. That was beautiful from Vitality.
Yeah.
Vitality is the best team in Europe.
Managed to come through and break that setup.
Vitality is the best team in Europe.
I respect the drop shot. Now I respect the drop shot drop on the other half of the map, and it just changed the entire tone of this game.
Changed the pace.
It changed the entire pace, yeah. But as we've seen, like we said before, Epsilon had such success the first half. You want them to be able to, come over here and take this out right now. Yeah, you don't need nothing else in this fight, right? You need to nothing but focus.
Shocks. Slow down that quick pick.
Maybe a shock over the top. You're right. I get with you on that one, but or next level, boom shot, bottom map, torque bow, something. You gotta put something heavy, right? You gotta balance. Let's go. Balance the scales.
All right, what did you play for in this situation? Did you play for boom or did you play for drop?
No, Epsilon. You play that. You play your bread and butter, right? You play for neutral. You play for the neutral hill. You play for that boom shot because you got incendies as well. You just gotta hope that hellfire don't rain above you. That's pretty much what it is, because airstrikes are going to be coming.
There's a 1v1.
Oh, no, they went for the boom.
There's a 1v1.
It's a 1v1 for drop shot.
That's going to be a big 1v1, which could potentially kill a lot of people. Already a 4 versus 4. Kenny goes down, as does Gel. It looks good. The instant. Oh, Zorkos. Beautiful on the drop shot.
And Baghdad won the 1v1 against Sam for the drop shot as well.
Oh, not like this, Epsilon. Not like this. Kobe! Do it to him. Oh, I got so excited. I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm not even kidding. Come on, Baghdad.
No hill's been capped.
Who needs hills? You got a boom and a drop on the map. Come on, Baghdad. You're flanking. You're being sneaky beaky like that. Come on, man.
You tried to neutralize that one.
Come on. You're just going to waste them like that.
Yeah, you can't force them. At that point, you wait for your teammates to respawn, right? Belsey has 1 boom left. Oh, he's going to try to place it behind him on the side of the wall. He comes up short.
He has 1 left in the chamber. He's trying to chase out this Vitality squad, but he's taking a lot of damage. There you go, Phelps.
He managed to get 1. That's going to be a good kill.
This is a huge round as well. It's
20-second respawn, right?
It's going to put you at map point.
Pop out 18 seconds.
18 seconds, but map point, more importantly for Vitality, match point. Epsilon have done a good job of just kind of bouncing at that E-hill. They should be good to control this one. 2 players down, rather, for Vitality. A couple players now putting off spawn. This has been a very weird map.
It has been, but very entertaining at the least here. And now Zorks defending his home hill from his Epsilon assault. You have 2 big power weapons on the map. He's going to opt to go help his teammate, because drop shot and boom shot's going to be coming up around the same time. Incense will be up before both of those as well, so somebody can probably try to focus on that if they're on the platform area.
I mean, you can see Vitality, they've kind of stacking over towards pumping station. And kind of playing a little heavy towards that drop shot. So it's almost as if looking at that mini-map of free.
Yeah, and Epsilon is going to be the ones in place to get these 2 incense on the respawn. They got 2 guys on the platform, so that's going to be good. They can use those incense to guarantee themselves boom or drop shot.
Hydron has other ideas, does not want to give up the pumping station that easy.
Yeah, I'm about to say, your Hydron, you go to the back and you just camp this out. You know, you don't worry about nothing else but the drop shot respawn, you know? You tell your teammates whole platform, they should have incense by now, which they do. It's in the hands of Sam. They managed to, they died, 2 died.
No.
Double picked up by Vitality. Sam has incense pocketed.
It's a 5v3.
Oh, this is a double incense. You got him.
What? I'm done.
You don't get the double incense kill to your right.
That was on a plate.
That was the play, right?
That was on a plate. That was on a plate.
All right.
I've done seen it all today. I've done seen it all.
All right, well, drop shot did get picked up here. It's going to be in favor of Epsilon. They do have a lead. Vitality gets control over Neutral
I pray to God Vitality win this round, because that was one of the silliest things I've ever seen in my life.
Oh,
no.
No, they push it for the hole.
Guy, the D-hill.
Oh.
The D-hill. Oh, the D-hill. String goes down.
Big 1v1.
Zokos! Oh, not like this, Epsilon! Why you do this, Epsilon? Epsilon, please! Please, Epsilon! I can't believe it! I can't believe it! Oh! Vitality's a match point!
Yo, hey, at first I'm like, yo, did he throw the incense?
No, he had it in his damn pocket!
Then he still threw it down the end of...
I'm just true to my right. Nah, screw it. Kobe mid-map. This has been the weirdest game of Gears of War I've ever casted. I do not understand any of it. This whole series, it makes no sense.
All right, here we go. Epsilon, what you gonna do? Okay, I think the power weapon split, you don't want to get rid of them. You don't get rid of drop shot because you have to... Because I don't think... If they could have got rid of anything, I would have got rid of drop shot if it was still a possibility, you know? But I don't think it is. I think that's going to be in place the entire time, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
They didn't have an option. Did they have the option of switching out 2 weapons right there? They didn't? Okay, they had to put something down. Okay. All right, so yeah, they had to go for the block at the top. That's fine. But it's going to be another big fight here on the platform. 20-second respawn, folks, to see who comes out on top right here. Epsilon, they get control of the plat. They get 2 guys up there. They're opting not to cap. Power weapon, boom shot.
Take it.
Goes in the favor. Triple kill comes out for Epsilon.
That's not going well.
I don't know if the boom shot got pocketed, but they're pushing across map. And the 1v1 got one against Baghdad, so they're going to have drop shot as well. All right, if
only one player.
Round, that's it. That's
okay,
it. That's all she wrote.
If you lose this round, retire. Like, there's no recovery.
Epsilon Vitality needs to take away the boom shot. They take away the boom shot this round.
No issues, right?
They have to.
Happy days.
Exactly. They have to fight for that drop shot again, so they need to understand that. The question
You want to take a bet?
What?
You think they take away? I think they're gonna take away drop shot. With how this game is going, they're gonna.
You think they're gonna go for drop shot?
I pray to God they don't. I pray. Come on.
Nades, just nade it. There you go.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, sniper rifle.
I don't even think that was a good. I think that was an accident. They had to be. You had an option to put down nades and you put snipe. You're gonna get Phelpsy or Craze snipe while you play across the map for drop shot.
Dude, I can't.
If it was one weapon that you didn't want to place down right there, it was the long-range weapon.
You're at my chest. Stop.
Okay, it's still they still send the majority of their players up top for drop shot.
YOLO.
Okay, snipe didn't hold weight.
Oh, Zorkos is like, yo, my bad guys, I'm by myself. I'm coming. I got incense.
Yo,
This is for the round. This is
okay.
100% for the round. 22 seconds.
I'm happy with Epsilon in this play.
said.
Traded off 4v4 situation.
dead.
Vitality, man up 4v3.
Oh.
Incense in favor of Vitality.
Throw him.
Drop shot in favor of Phelpsy. Those Incense were not used in the
Use
fight.
them. There we
The
go.
trade off here. Drop shot. Here we go. Not able to connect, but he has 3 more in the chamber. He's going to try to back out here. 3v2.
3v2.
Favor of Vitality.
Oh, they played that so afraid.
It's a 2v2 now.
Oh, they played that so afraid. They did not want to give it up, and unfortunately now Phelpsy's backing away towards that D hill. Has his spot a teammate. Whoever that is from Vitality, you better go. Put your Nikes on, boy.
He had Incense in his hand too. I think they're on the ground. They are on the ground. He got him. He gave up Incense.
Why are you by yourself when you know 3 players are coming off spawn?
Phelpsy made a good play. He managed to drop back, control his home hill, right? But now you have Instant and 2 drop shots in hand of Phelpsy. Wait for everybody to respawn. We'll make one more team push. This is okay.
Drop shot.
He connected. He still has 2 instants as well, Benson.
Right.
Oh, push! Oh, he didn't get that.
He has a sniper rifle too, just because, you know, why not, right? When you don't have enough power weapons, you just pick.
They got another guy down. You don't run through the instants.
No, Phelpsy! No! Easy boy. Getting a little carried away. Phelpsy's still alive though. He should be res, Craze, and Hydra's done a good job, and I can't believe Vitality have just thrown this away.
They really did.
They've thrown this away. This is a 2v5. 3v5 even. Phelpsy, go!
It has to be on a home hill to fight. A stand needs to come in right here.
Why are they not pushing this? There we go. Thank you, Craze. Thank you,
Comes through, they clean up.
Craze. We go on to a game 3.
Oh, wow. So, the worst part about that whole last round.
My head hurt.
Majority of this game, actually, it's been dead even. Because I was going to say, when it came down to the team fights, right? Map 1 left, we saw Epsilon winning the team fight on the bottom half of the map. That was their stuff, right?
Yep.
But then majority of them, it was Vitality winning that team fight. Okay? They started to win it on platform a lot, you know? Then on the second half, we was wondering, like, wow, you guys started winning it over here at the B. Then they started winning the fight down there at the B. But, you know, it's going to come down to who's better at B. And as I say a lot, the geography of the maps make a difference, you know? Because just some locations favor some teams more, you know? It's just as simple as that. Just preparation, practice, repetition, whatever it may be. You know, it is what it is, though. But map number 3, Vitality versus Epsilon.
I'm praying that this is just as crazy as map 1 and 2. I don't know what to expect, but this is a fitting ending to the European 2K. If you had to bet your life savings right now on one of these 2 teams, which one are you betting on?
I'm betting on that
was a solid prediction, guy.
Oh,
You don't want to say it, do you?
Because I'm thinking that, you know, do Epsilon pretty much defend their crown right here? Like, hey, you know, let's defend our crown. Let's step it up right here, right? Do they step it up here at map number 2, or is Vitality just at that point now? You know,
Vitality should have won map 2.
I'm putting this on Epsilon. I put my savings on Epsilon.
I'm going Vitality.
Okay.
Vitality have looked the better team. They have just thrown away rounds just because.
I think Phelpsy and Craze step up here in this map. That's my main prediction off of this. I think at some point, Phelpsy and Craze, they take this map under their control and they close it out.
I mean, that's what they're very good at doing. We've seen them do it time and time again. They're on Gear's Fightnights in the European 2K Finals. Can they do it one more time? Of course, in this game, Vitality will be our blue squad, Epsilon our red squad. So Vitality with the early lead here in round 1, 111 to 78 points. Kenny, on your screens, looking to defend this B hill, but in comes the cavalry. It's going to be Phelpsy leading the charge, and Phelpsy finds one. Phelpsy looking to find the second. He's going to get it. That's 3 players down, and just like that, Vitality crumble and collapse in front of your eyes. 4 players down.
That's what I'm talking about, Phelps. You don't have me homeless on the streets now, my brother. Don't have me homeless out here. All right, coming in clutch. Hydrone comes in, misses the back A. He goes down though. Domination possibly coming in here. We got Vitality swarming a home hill. Double picked up there by Ash and Sam. Ash with another one. Ash with another one. Ash with another one.
Khaled.
And he gets the trip.
Oh my lord. That was like bees to honey right there. They just swarmed that home hill, and Ash just, well, he did unspeakable things.
Oh yeah, he did it. Okay, he lit that fire, boy.
5 kills for Ash. And people say Ash can't slay.
I want to say they actually say Ash is probably one of the best individually.
You think?
One
I
of
know
the best
Ash gets a lot of flack.
From my memory, I just feel like I hear Toby saying that Ash, he's one of the best players out there in Europe.
I think he is.
You know, he's the most
talented.
individually talented. If my Toby notes are right, but Toby,
My Toby notes are right.
Toby, our expert European caster.
He is, dude. I was saying to Toby, it'd be great if we could fly him out to New York for a guest fight night.
Oh, that'd be fun.
It'd be cool. Like, show him around New York. Then I realized just how truly expensive that would be for like a 2-hour show, and I was like,
Yeah.
that's probably not gonna happen. I'm sorry, Toby. I love you.
Unless you don't want no compensation for the next event, by all means we can do it.
Dairy me. Toby, if you're out there watching, hope you're doing well, bud. Hope you're doing well. Looking at Hydro now for Team Epsilon. We'll see if Epsilon's gonna try and win this second round in a row. As Vitality, they did such a good job of locking down that B hill early on, and now they're just gonna sit and watch as Strick aimlessly wandered into the B hill. He got shut down. Craze was there to stop him, and Kenny now has to back away, but Gel was kind of left over there by himself, and Epsilon are just steamrolling through Vitality. This is not a good start for Vitality.
And you know, Stream, if you guys aren't that familiar with the European team, okay? Us here at Gears Fight Night, we have an expert European analysis, a European caster in the chat right now. So you can ask him, Toby Campbell, any question that you want. Just ask him in the chat, yo. You know, what is
I thought you were gonna say it was me. I was gonna say, well, thank you. You
know? No, I wasn't. I was gonna make Toby work tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna make Toby work.
I was gonna make Toby work tonight because I know he had a chat watching this. So it's like, hey, you guys got any questions? Go for it.
Make him work, dude.
Make him work.
Why not? Of course, this game 3 of our European 2K final, as it stands, Epsilon with a lead, 1-0, and also leading here in round number 2 of this map 3, 112 to 78. Looking for a revive change to potentially come through from Vitality, but Kenny, as soon as he gets picked up, gets straight back down again. Zorkos and Gel both fall, and Epsilon, it's so hard to break through this setup they have at B.
Yeah, they're doing good. They're doing very, very well right now, and they're holding it down here, and they're putting those shots. So at this point, Vitality, they need to remember, okay, well, what was one of our strong suits in map 1, right? They were playing for the home hills. Vitality, they need to play for this home hill right now and see if they can get it. If they lose this round, they need to start thinking about Barn, right? Pull one of those old switcheroos that they did beforehand and you know, make this match a little bit more funkier. Put something down low in Barn and force Epsilon off that top.
They probably couldn't get much more funkier if they tried. I'm gonna be honest. There's been a lot of funky moments so far. We'll see that. Finally, Vitality, it's almost as if they're listening to you. Finally, they're like, hey, we should probably play for home hills. Oh, what a surprise. You're probably going to cap C. Oh, look at that. You're going to collapse on B as well. Oh, shocker. You may actually get a trip cap domination in. Oh, there goes all the kills as well. Oh, unfortunately, though, Craze is
locked it down. Yeah, they came down to a 2v2 down there.
Although, they win that gunfight, that's trip cap.
Oh, 100%.
So it's almost as if Vitality played like that from the start. They may have won the round.
That's true.
Now, if you're Vitality on weapon placement,
you know, was that round the confidence builder that you needed to go back up there and take this fight? Because Epsilon, they've done a good job controlling this this neutral hill for majority of the round and building up a nice little lead off the 2-cap. I'm cool with that because you know what? As those guys try to support for their teammates, you know, you can have your guy on your home hill, little long-range fire cross map to, you know, give a little bit of extra assistance to their teammates as they try to retake that B hill. That's okay, you know? Able to, you know, pretty much stretch your reach on the mat a little bit longer.
All right, we shall see. This is a big round for Vitality, though. You don't want to allow Epsilon to go 3-0 up. You need to make sure that you can just kind of keep this one as close as possible. But for now, it has been Epsilon pretty much winning this B hill fight. Oh, they did so very convincingly last round, and they broke Vitality's setup in the first side. Vitality, they do get in there first, but still waiting for
But you can't. But if you get in there, you can't be rushing to the other side. You see the patience of which Epsilon has here.
Yep.
They say, okay, they got one guy in. It's okay. Let's try to see if we can get some angles. We don't have to push in just yet. It's just one guy, right?
Nice smoke.
That was a beautiful smoke. Try to cut off the guy in the back.
He forces him actually to push through the smoke. And he will go down. Epsilon just kind of playing with their food right now.
And yeah, and that guy had to push through because he only had 2 decisions. Do I drive back away from my teammate and leave him in a 1v2, or do I push in and try to be as close as possible, you know?
Really needed whoever actually was on the B hill to kind of push out at the same time. Then that fight may have gone a little bit differently, but for now, Epsilon still up there at B. There's still one lone player, in fact 2 players, my mistake, up top mana. Epsilon will cap that B hill, and this is again where if you're Vitality, who cares about B? Play A and C. It works so well for you in map number 1. Playing those home hills, just play it. Let Epsilon have B. It doesn't matter. Make them come to you.
And it'll be a little bit harder here in the first half, but the second half they can do it all the time. That's actually one of the teams that we see do it a lot is actually Optic. You know, and Optic on that second half of the map, if they can't get control over the barn, they will play on the top half of the map. And they stay up there the entire time. And if we see those guys go into map 3 tonight, it's going to be reclaimed as well. So,
nice.
So we may get to see that.
Optic Gaming going to be playing in our North American 2K final a little bit later on, where they're going to be against United. We finally get to see Battle of the Trade, Lava versus Icy. Both players trying to defeat their old squads. And that is truly going to be an exciting game.
Yeah, the first time we get to see it officially.
Very true. Very true indeed. I hope we get to see it at the next event too.
Oh, 100%.
That would be crazy. That would be absolutely nuts. For this one though, Epsilon seem as if they're slowly but surely starting to pull away. You may be a pretty wise betting man, guy.
There you go. You know, sometimes I just get that tingle, you know? Just gotta go with it. Just let me know, like, hey man, you need to go this direction.
Well, there's a good life lesson for you guys and girls in the chat. Always go with that little tingle.
So right here, Vitality, I want to see them play for this home hill, Benson. Yeah.
I want to see them play the home hill at the beginning.
Yeah.
But they haven't. They keep trying to play for B. Like,
yeah, and rightfully so, because you have to at least come up there with a fight, right? But as soon as you lose,
do you though?
Do you? Yeah, you do. I believe.
If there's no weapon up there, do you really though? Or could you just say, screw it?
I believe you have to at least contest for it once, but once you lose it, the rotation just has to be quick, you know? Rotation has to be quick. You have the marks on the map. You know, you have to do this.
Kills.
If they want a safer pick here, NCN's bottom of the map, that's not going to control the tempo of the fight. I was going to say they can put nades middle, because it's been a stalemate up here. You know, you have the marks on the map. That guy can't come out with it for free if you're watching it, but the nades can be used to help.
I like nades mid-map. That's a good call. But we're not going to get to see it. As Vitality now slowly starting to show some cracks.
So last time, Epsilon let them kind of take this, right? Oh, they went the flank. This was beautiful. The flank. We're going to see if it helps.
That's shooting your teammate in the back of the head. That's not very constructive at all.
They will lose 2 members here. They did get control over B though. So. But Kenny has to be smart here. He can't overextend here. He's gonna lose that right hand advantage in which he had, a little right hand advantage he had, but he can still get it back. Not totally out of position, but
I like that though. They did something a little different. They now control B.
But yeah, because Epsilon was playing a little bit passive right there. I think that was definitely the right move that they need to make. Be able to push those guys back and get them off that wall so they can cap the hill. Because once they cap the hill, they're good, right? The reason why they can't cap it in the beginning because that gate is there. You can get shot through that gate, take a lot of damage. The marks is on the map. You have no cover. Easy headshots.
Here's a concerning thing, though. Vitality in round number 1, if you remember, they controlled that B hill. Epsilon broke through on the first attempt. The first structured push Epsilon was able to make, they broke straight through. And already, Sam, he cleans up Baghdad. This is their first structured push coming through. Strick finds one. But, I mean, Epsilon, now they have control of this top side. Like, this should be their hill if they want it. As well, bear in mind that A hill's now completely controlled.
Yeah, got this locked down.
And when Epsilon controls it, you don't see Vitality break. Like, they can't break it. They just cannot do it. Epsilon is just too good at holding that B hill. So if you're Vitality, You can't just sit and hold a 2-to-1 hill setup. You need to be aggressive. You need to go for a trip cap. Otherwise, this happens. You get trip cap dominated.
That's very, very true. You know, and especially like the little things that matter too, especially on that round. Epsilon has right-hand advantage up there when it comes down to locking down a hill, and that does play a little bit of a factor because you know right-hand advantage is so big in this game. You know, which is exactly what they had on rounds 2 and round 4. But this round,
Embar mid-map.
We
done seen it all.
That's real funky. They didn't want to put it up top, but they want to put it in the middle. Let's see. Let's not be. This is a judge-free zone.
No, it
here.
is not judge-free zone. If I see some stupid stuff, I'm calling it out, dude. Embar mid-map? Really?
Yo,
really?
Yo, we need to put a safe place sign out of the front door in our studio. Just, you know.
Felty has just walked up to the Embar and just said thank you. And just walked out.
He get.
If I see another team put something down
and
not at least contest for it,
or put up a good fight for
or
it,
at least tag the guy that grabbed it, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Epsilon looking to win 5 straight rounds here in a row.
They've won this round for sure.
It's only one member up top, but they didn't cap their home hill either. But they're more worried about up top if anything. Oh, he caught him.
Oh!
This is where you go get your.
Oh, Felty. Oh, Felty. Oh!
Spawn shield.
Oh!
He hit him.
He hit him. He hit him.
Yeah, crazed in Ash.
Yep.
That's a big wall right there.
Was that still spawn protection, you think?
Huh?
Was that still spawn protection? He got pretty far. Yeah?
Yeah, you know, definitely spawn protection.
Okay. Because he was pretty far out.
Yeah, no, he was. But cause it should have been a headshot. He was lined up perfectly with that.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah. Epsilon came through and knocked it down. Vitality, they gotta be able to shake off that first map loss, and we just got YOLO picks all across the board now.
This is panic. This is completely losing full. Like, a sniper rifle up top, really?
You know, it's almost like, you know, has the team communication just broken down here, you know, after they've lost 7 straight rounds?
You know what it was? That sniper pick in the end of map 2 was a mistake.
But
someone got yelled at, dude. Someone got yelled at to the point where they're completely done. As if they're tilted, they're arguing. You know what it's like as a player. Like,
yeah.
you've experienced it at least once in your career where someone does something dumb and you're like, bro, what the hell was that?
But like, Jails, Jails, where you at? Make a call out. Bomb boy Fumage. Make it real. Bomb boy Fumage.
Yeah. It has to be.
And for any of you guys in this, that's from Dexter's Laboratory, if you guys can catch it.
I'm gonna do Fumage. That's all he could say. That's all he could say. Hey, look at that. Vitality. They are yet to win a round.
Come back.
Hey, there we go. No, maybe not. Don't do it to him, Sam. Sam, be nice.
He's got caught out. 20-second respawn, round number 6. Vitality come out, break ice. They do a good job here. They managed to take this round. Now going into the second half. Like I said, I almost believe that they should have dropped that fight down to the barn a lot sooner.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Here's your issue. Kenny sat at 1 kill after 6 rounds of competitive play.
That could be an issue.
I mean, I know he's French and he likes breadsticks, but damn, like, you're in the European 2K final. Like, you gotta put up a fight here. Like, come on, man.
I think the block up top was their first thing that they did, right? The first thing that they did in the first half was block the dual weapon spawns up top. That might have been a mistake because they could have used shocks or incense in the first half.
Yeah,
putting the incense in a barn may have been a mistake as well because they needed to take the fight away from me as soon as possible.
And putting an Embar in the middle of the map and a sniper rifle up top.
Yeah.
It was a very chaotic weapon placement. Let's just say it like that. However, to your point, if Vitality somehow play home hills correctly in the second half, they can come back and maybe somehow tie this up.
Beautiful kill right there.
That's the second kill of the game.
I agree. Yes, it is. And let's see if he can get his third here, but he's going to rotate here, and he's going to come down to the F hill.
Come on, Kenny. Come on, Kenny. There you go. There you go, Kenny.
He's going to get in there.
He didn't get a kill. Stick stole his kill, dude.
Yo, time.
Kenny's still to.
Yo, now that the camera's on, he's about to pick up like 3 kills.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. Like, look at the
he has
support
2
fire.
kills, 4 downs, and 97 seconds.
But that was more like suppression fire.
3 caps and a break. Not an abysmal stat line, but definitely not an entire half worth of a stat line.
Yeah. The 2 cap is in control over Vitality. They're
Play
looking
for
good here.
D.
Nobody's contesting it. As you see, Epsilon is playing for the double cap on top.
If Vitality comes back into this game.
Yeah. Benson. Yeah. Okay, we'll see. If they do, hey, I think it's a possibility. We've seen a lot of crazy things in this matchup.
I genuinely feel like it could happen.
If Vitality was to come back and win 5 straight rounds and then like win this round in a dogfight at the end, this would have been the craziest match of Gears Esports we would have ever casted.
True. Crazy, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Most confusing.
Yeah,
1000%.
most confusing. The wackiest.
Wackiest. Yep.
Good word.
Strangest. Yep. Stupidest. You could probably argue.
Top 3.
Top three wackiest.
But
games.
we've seen some crazy genius stuff. Some crazy genius.
All right, but that's the thing. Is it genius or was it just so damn crazy it happened to work? At this point, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would like to believe it was crazy genius. My inner Gears of War esports fan wants to know it was crazy genius. But after everything else we've seen, I just don't know.
And
I think someone forgot to take like their meds today and just went like completely crazy on weapon placement.
Vitality is going to be up here, and they're going to be they're going to have to. They're looking like they want to play for the home hill setup right now.
Do it. Go. I believe in you, Joe.
They got 2 down as well.
There you go, Joe.
They got 2 in front of them.
They're getting E as
They
well.
got the E hill. This could be good.
Vitality, this is what we wanted to see. This is what we wanted to see.
Beautiful
this is what we wanted to see.
There
Why?
you go, Kenny. Get into the game. Get into the game, Kenny. Kenny's in the game.
Kenny just
He's
found
here.
as many kills. In fact, 3 times the amount of kills he did, I believe.
In the first 6
Did he?
rounds.
Kenny 5. Oh, wow, no. So he found
He got 4
5
kills.
times the amount of kills. So
Yeah.
he had 4 kills. Kenny's a second half kind of player, dude. That was what it was.
All right. Comes up clutch when he needs it.
Kenny is going to win Vitality this game. Quote me.
You think so?
No, absolutely not.
I thought you were serious with that one.
If he does, though, I'm a genius and I called it.
So Epsilon usually
Let's go
what we
playing
see
it safe.
usually what we see a lot with teams when they have when they have such a big lead like this, all the weapon placements tend to be safe, right? When we tend to see blocks, we tend to see
And
some
I kind of
Botox.
disagree with that. If you're battering a team that badly,
Yeah, you know where your strengths are, right? At that point, you're playing for your strong parts of this map. I agree with you on that one. If Epsilon's winning this barn fight every single time, you manage to lose a round barely, you put something in a barn like they have been this entire time, you know?
Right. Vitality, though, definitely look a little more comfortable in the second half. We'll see.
Oh, Craze misrolled. Actually, he's good. Oh, he didn't pay it at all for that one. He had his teammate to back him up right there. And Craze picked up that kill. So now.
Out here trying to one.
Oh. It's high noon somewhere in the world, right?
It has to be. He just, oh, my days. He was mid-roll, too. And he just got popped. 42-35 in favor of Epsilon. And they look to put themselves at match point with a win in this round. Kenny, who has shown a little bit of life in the second half, trying to lead Vitality's charge as they push up top. Decides to back away a little bit.
So
Again, though, you can see they're playing for those home hills now.
Yep, they're looking to switch it up, and this is what you got to do. You have to do it at a quick pace, right? That's why when we see with the top North American teams, their transitions are so quick where it doesn't give their opponents time to think, right?
Yeah.
So Vitality, they had the right idea, but they didn't commit to it. You see them, they're dropping back to barn. Epsilon has had plenty of time to see this push coming. They're going to pick up first blood here in this next push, and they're going to actually kill each other in the process as well here. 4v4 situation. They may actually lose this fight. Kenny looking for the gun behind the desk or something. I don't know what that was. But he takes out another one.
Kenny found the damn gun. Kenny, come on now.
Oh, the right hand advantage.
Oh, no,
He capped the hill.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Hey, he played his life, stayed alive somehow, some way. I don't know how, but we'll take it. He's going to cap the E hill, and now Vitality with a 2-to-1 hill advantage. If it stays like this, they will win the game, but someone has to help Kenny out.
Oh, the
Hydra.
back A.
Hydra just ran through. Phelpsy's there as well. 3 players go down. And just as Vitality do something, and you're like, okay, great. They finally broke it through. They throw it away as quickly as you blink.
Yeah. As we talked about before, about just Vitality's ability to hold setups, right?
They're just not good
Epsilon.
at it. They're just not good at it. It's as simple as that. Like, they need to make the maps chaotic. They need to be quick. Like, I think you touched it. They're just too slow. They need to be quicker. They need to be quicker.
And yeah, and that's what I was saying about Epsilon too in the beginning, especially like when they play against some of the top North American teams. That was their flaw in Mexico City. But now, and I don't think they've got it. They've worked on it as much now from what I've been seeing, you know, so far. But it's not as bad as what.
Oh!
Beautiful.
Oh, please! Hydro, can we get 911 for Hydrone? He's in England. 999 for Hydrone.
That was pretty damn dirty. Kenny out here dropping these kills.
If he'd have been a fraction quicker, he would have neutralized that hill too. Yeah. Hydrone just got World Star, dude. I'm gonna say it. Like, can we get World Star Twitter account or the Vine account? Something.
Imagine World Star just started tweeting out gear clips.
I mean, that was bad, bro.
Vitality, they're gonna block this E point. Which, hey, they've been.
If you play for your home hills quick, that makes sense, right? If you were dedicated to home hills and you were hitting them very, very quickly, that block makes sense. But they're playing so indecisive. It's like they want to do it, but they don't really know if they should. So, I don't know if that's really helpful to them.
You know, they've had such inconsistent fights down here in the workshop. By all means, I think
that makes
block.
sense.
You know, the block is exactly what it needs to be right here. And the flank coming around the back end. We're gonna have kills get traded off here. Epsilon to win this fight here in the barn. That should be it right there. They will take that fight out in the barn. But Zorks has something to say about this. He's gonna back up, regroup with his teammate. He's gonna turtle on the home hill to the rest of his boys respawn.
A couple of players already off spawn. He couldn't overextend because there is an Epsilon player there just at the top of the map over towards Mandarin. That's going to be this man, Sam. Just did enough to stop any potential push come through. Force Zorkos to just rethink his game plan. But as it stands, Epsilon are at match point, and they have 5 of them. This would be an unbelievably big throw, something that we're not used to seeing Epsilon do at all. I mean, props to Vitality. They force it to a game 3, but this one is looking over.
Hey. We saw Optic lose on this map when they were at match point, and they had 4 of them.
That's true. That's true. Kenny looking for 3. Crazed. Turns around.
Can't get it, but he put a good shot on him, though. But he forced him to back up. The double cap goes here in favor of Vitality, which is they're definitely in a good position here to win off the double. But we know beforehand their ability to hold setups is not that good. So
that's why you want to see him just go. Just put the pressure on. Do not slow down.
Put the chaos on top of the home hill.
Absolutely.
Baghdad's in a good position with this right hand advantage here to control up top. He's going to get pushed by 2.
As soon as that gets called out, as soon as he is now called out and being pushed by 2, you want to see those players at the bottom bar push straight through.
This is bad news. You can't let Craze come through and pick up a double like that. He pulled out his bow tie because he didn't think Craze was that close up on him. But yeah, you can't. You got to either get out of that position completely till you get to your teammate, but you guys can't lose a double, a 1v2 like that.
Home Hill's traded. D-Hill is going to be capped by Vitality, but Zorkos now, he's in a little bit of trouble. Trying to chase down a kill. Trip cap domination is coming through, but D-Hill will be broken as you would expect. And Vitality just played that rotation very, very well. Perfect play, to be fair to them. As soon as they recognize Epsilon to push through, players bottom bar and push through themselves, and they're able to just exchange those home hills. Now that you cannot afford to lose the E-Hill, it's a 5v3 momentarily. Zorkos coming off spawn. Kenny, meanwhile, Kenny put a stop to the E-Hill being capped. 175 to 156. Can Vitality win just off 1 hill? Well, Hydrant's 3-3s is certainly going to help that because now they flip over towards the home hill. This should be GG.
Yeah, it should be. Jails need to
die. Zorkos, die. Hydro just
that's GG, folks.
He just took control of that game completely by himself. That was unbelievable individual effort. Epsilon will win 7 rounds to 2.